There comes a sacred moment in every journey of the chosen ones when heaven itself speaks clearly. You have passed the test. This is not merely a whisper in the heart, but a confirmation that resounds in the spirit, a seal that cannot be shaken by doubt, fear, or the opinions of men. Today, this message is for you, God's chosen one. Heaven confirms that what you have endured was not in vain. Every tear you shed, every sleepless night you endured, every prayer that felt unanswered, heaven was watching. And now, heaven declares that you have overcome. To pass the test is not about perfection, but about perseverance. The chosen ones are refined not because they never stumble, but because they rise again. You have been pressed by trials, but you did not break. You have been surrounded by darkness, yet the flame of faith within you did not die out. Heaven sees not only your victories, but also the hidden struggles no one else could see. This confirmation is heaven's way of saying, I saw it all, and I approve. In this moment, understand that confirmation is more than a word. It is a divine announcement. It means that the process you endured has produced the character needed for the calling ahead. It means the tests you faced have revealed your loyalty to God, even when silence seemed endless. It means you are ready for the next chapter of your destiny. God's chosen ones are not chosen for comfort, but for purpose. Heaven confirms not to flatter you, but to prepare you. When heaven says you have passed, it means you are now qualified for a greater weight of responsibility, a higher level of spiritual authority, and a deeper intimacy with the one who called you. Passing the test means you are not ordinary. You have been separated from the crowd, identified as faithful, and marked as trustworthy. This is the announcement of confirmation. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not abandoned. Heaven has taken notice of you. Your name has been spoken in the courts of heaven. Your perseverance has reached the ears of angels. Your obedience has touched the heart of God. And now, in the midnight of your journey, a divine voice thunders. You have passed. You are set apart. You are mine.
Every chosen one must face a test, not to prove themselves to men, but to be proven before heaven. The nature of the test is rarely obvious. It often comes disguised in circumstances that feel ordinary, yet demand extraordinary faith. For some, the test appears as loss, the loss of friends, opportunities, or comfort. For others, it comes as silence from heaven, when prayers seem unanswered and the heavens feel closed. But make no mistake, the test is not random. It is divinely crafted, specific to your calling, and designed to reveal what is hidden in the depths of your heart. The chosen ones are tested not in times of abundance, but in seasons of scarcity. The question is never, can you praise when everything is going well? But rather, will you still trust when nothing makes sense? This is the essence of the test, to reveal whether faith is built on feelings or on the unshakable foundation of God's promise. When you faced rejection, that was the test. When you endured isolation, that was the test. When betrayal pierced your heart, that was the test. Each moment was a question from heaven. Will you still follow me? And with every tear, every step of faith, you answered, yes, Lord. The nature of the test is not cruelty, but preparation. Heaven allows the chosen ones to walk through fire, because the future requires purity, strength, and unwavering devotion. You were not tested to be broken, but to be built. The trials you endured were not accidents, they were refining fires. Gold is never pure until it has passed through the furnace, and And so it is with the chosen ones. Every struggle, every storm, every delay was heaven's way of removing what could not remain with you in the next season. Why were trials necessary? Because your calling is weighty, and a fragile foundation cannot sustain it. Trials burn away pride, selfishness, and dependency on others, leaving only faith, humility, and reliance on God. You learned in the fire that your strength alone was not enough. You discovered that prayer was not optional, but survival. You realized that every promise of God must be trusted, even when sight failed. The fire was not to destroy you, but to distinguish you. Others may have fallen in the same storm, but you endured. Others may have walked away in the silence, but you stayed. The fire proved your identity and prepared your spirit for a greater glory. When heaven confirms, it also seals. This seal is invisible to men, but undeniable in the spirit. It is a divine mark that says, "This one belongs to me." No accusation, no lie, no opposition can remove what God has sealed. The chosen ones are often misunderstood by people, but heaven has already spoken a higher word. The seal of approval is heaven's stamp of ownership and authority. It is what causes doors to open for you that no one else can enter. It is what makes demons recognize your name and tremble. It is what sets you apart in ways the world cannot explain. With this seal, you are no longer merely surviving, you are commissioned. The heavens stand behind you, angels walk with you, and the authority of God rests upon you. The seal declares to the earth and the unseen realm alike, this one has passed the test. This one is chosen. Being chosen does not mean elevation for self, but separation for God. To be set apart is to live differently, to walk a narrow path that others avoid. It means you cannot blend in, because your light is meant to shine in darkness. The higher calling requires sacrifice. It may cost you relationships, comforts, and the approval of men. Yet what you gain is infinitely greater: intimacy with God, authority in prayer, and a role in shaping history through obedience. Heaven sets you apart not to isolate you, but to position you. You are not hidden to be forgotten, but hidden to be preserved. When the time is right, heaven will reveal the chosen ones, and the world will see what heaven has long known, that you were never ordinary. Passing the test transforms identity. You are no longer defined by past failures, by the voices that doubted you, or by the mistakes you once made. You are now defined by heaven's declaration. You are mine. The chosen ones carry a new identity: boldness instead of fear, purpose instead of confusion, authority instead of weakness. The wilderness shaped you, but it did not label you. You emerge from trials not as the same person, but as someone refined, matured, and equipped. This new identity empowers you to walk where others cannot. It allows you to face opposition without fear and to move forward with clarity. The old you could not carry the mantle, but the new you, confirmed and chosen, can. Heaven does not confirm without rewarding. The blessings of the chosen ones are unique, not always material, but always supernatural. You receive wisdom that others cannot explain, peace that defies circumstances, and favor that cannot be earned. Blessings may manifest as unexpected provision, divine connections, or open doors in impossible places. But the greatest blessing is presence, the abiding presence of God that goes with you wherever you go. The world may envy the external blessings, but the true reward is eternal. For the chosen ones, every blessing is both a gift and a responsibility to use for God's glory and to serve others. With blessing comes responsibility. To be set apart means you cannot live as others live. The chosen ones are called to holiness, to integrity, to faithfulness. Your life becomes a message. Your walk becomes a testimony. The responsibility is heavy, but grace is sufficient. You are not called to carry the mantle alone. Heaven equips what it calls. Angels surround you. The Spirit empowers you, and God Himself sustains you. Responsibility means your choices matter more. Your obedience has greater impact, and your voice carries weight in the Spirit. To be chosen is not to be exalted, but to be entrusted. Having passed the test, your future is no longer uncertain. It is prophetic. Heaven has written your destiny, and your steps are aligned with the greater plan. The future of the chosen ones is not ease, but influence. You are called to shape nations through prayer, to shift atmospheres through worship, to bring light into places others fear to go. What lies ahead may be challenging, but it is glorious. You will be a sign and a wonder, a living testimony of God's power. Prophecy declares that your best days are not behind you, they are ahead, and they are divinely ordained.
This is the final call. Stand firm. Do not retreat. Do not compromise. The tests you passed were preparation, not the end. Greater battles may come, but greater glory awaits. The chosen ones must walk with courage, for heaven walks with them. You are called to live set apart, to shine without fear, and to carry the banner of heaven into a dark world. The voice of heaven still speaks. You have passed. You are chosen. You are mine. Let this truth anchor your soul, fuel your journey, and guide your every step. For the hour is urgent, the calling is holy, and the confirmation is eternal.